17, and we have another radio timeout. Comet Sports on CRN.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ energy drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch, and Lemon Lime. Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. HiQ energy drink. Wings are for birds.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
The next time we're live on the CRN Sports Network after tonight's coverage of Comets and Wildcats will be from Albany, New York. Albany, New York, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern. The Albany Patrons and the Raleigh Firebirds, the Basketball League Professional League on the TBL Sportscaster and CRN Sports Network. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern tip-off from the Empire State of New York. And then we're in East Rutherford, New Jersey on Saturday for the Raleigh Firebirds and the Tri-State Admirals. West Johnston back with the ball. 40-23, a 17-point lead. Looking now is Blake. Blake will throw it up for 2 off the rim, and it's no good. And the rebound goes back to a steal by Washington. Washington's there, gets to Eves. Eves to Howard. Howard will put it in 2. 8 points scored in this third period alone by Dariana Howard. She had 3 points in the first half of the game. Fourth period underway here. Final period of regulation. 6:40 remaining. Under pressure is Tucker. Tucker goes back to McDougal. McDougal to go for 3. She'll nail it for 3, and the field goal's good. 42-26. Washington to Watkins. Takeaway. Last touch by West. It's going to be Comets ball. (42-26). Comets will bring it inbound by Alexa Watkins. Watkins will throw it deep to Washington. Top of the key, back at midcourt line. Washington to Howard, back to Washington. And we have seen this several times before. Simply putting the players at a stalemate and running down the clock. 42-26. And that's exactly what's happening again, as now Watkins and Howard make their way to the midcourt baselines. Both sides of the baseline. On the other side is going to be Best and Eves. And now we see Howard begins to move. So does Best. Let the clock run down for at least 30 seconds. Last touch by West Johnston, deflected, and it'll be Comets ball. I think Marlin wanted a foul there. They didn't call it. Comets will bring it back inbound. Delaney Eves will put it to Watkins, and we have a timeout. Timeout, Clayton, 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well.
Sportsmanship. It means a lot of things.
It means showing respect for the opposing team.
And being a good host for our visitors.
It's about modeling good behavior and not getting caught up in the emotion of the moment.
It's about winning with humility.
Losing with dignity.
It is about making my high school games.
It's a good memory that I can enjoy for years to come.
Mr. Official.
Mom.
Dad, son,
daughter, coach.
Are we in this together?
Sportsmanship.
Together we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
Ready to bring this one to the house. 42-26 the score. The Lady Comets trying to lock up their work to try to win the Greater News 3A Conference Championship. Now the men have already won the Greater News 3A Conference Championship for the men's basketball of the season. Howard puts it in for 2. That's now 10 points on Dariana Howard. 44-26, 5:20 remaining in regulation. The varsity men's action coming up next, Clayton and West Johnston. Clayton locked up their Greater News 3A Conference Championship last Tuesday night with their win over Triple S. And a foul on number 24. That will be the third foul on Unique Best. 7th team foul for the Comets in the second half of play. Players are coming in, including Mackenzie Hedinger. Best will come out. Number 10, Sydney Holland will come in. .5:15 regulation. And basket is good by number 20 of Caitlin Tucker. Comets back on the offense. Last touch by West. Or last touch by Clayton. It'll be West Johnston's ball. Correction. It'll be Elena Brewington bringing it inbounds to McDougall. McDougall back to Tucker at midcourt. Throwing it back to Brewington again. Brewington goes inside the paint, looking now for Lama. Lama trying to find now a shot for three off the rim, and no good attempt by number 30, McDougall. McDougall powers her way to the basket on defense, back to try to block on Washington. Washington under pressure, loses the ball, turns over back to West Johnston. .443 remaining in regulation, 44-27. Brewington at midcourt throws it to Tucker. Tucker goes back to Brewington. Brewington will put it up for three. Off the rim, no good. And now McDougall on the rebound, and she'll go to the ground, a whistle and a foul. I think it's going to go against number 3, possibly. Foul against number 3, Kaija Washington. That will be her third. And that is the team 8th foul. 44-27. And Marlon Lee will call a timeout. It'll be a full timeout. We'll be back after 60 seconds. Comets basketball rolls along on the CRN Sports Network.
Looking for a life insurance company that specializes in what you actually need? Protection. Call Danny today with Symmetry Financial. Danny is certified in all 50 states, which means Symmetry Financial is not limited and has over 30 companies to choose from. Symmetry Financial has proved time and time again that their options and pricing is just better than the rest. Give Danny a call today at 828-994-1681 to see how Symmetry Financial can make life simple. This is CRN, the Community Radio Network, the voice of the community. The voice of anything sports, and proud to be the voice of the Comets. Follow us at crnsports.org. Now let's get back to the broadcast coverage on CRN.
Back to the free throw line, McDougall. She will shoot her final shot. McDougall to make her first at free throw. Foul was on number 3, Kaija Washington. Washington's third. 8th team foul for the Comets. And McDougall made her first at the free throw line. Chastity McDougall will now shoot for her second, and she'll put it in. 44-29. Comets are leading by 15 points. The men that are the Greater News 3A Conference champions, the Clayton Comets under direction Deanie Medlin, will bring on the power to West Johnston here next in Benson for their final game of the regular season. Once we wrap this one up, halfway through the 4th and final period of play in regulation. 44-29, 4 minutes remaining. Under pressure at the baseline midcourt is Washington. Stop, juke, sets, 3 fouls. Good work there getting around Holland. And now they power the way to the basket with Watkins back to Howard. Trying to run the clock down as now Howard now goes to midcourt almost. Sets it up now to Hedinger. Hedinger now looking for Watkins. Watkins is there. Howard with the ball. Howard at the baseline. Throws it up in under the paint. Put it in and 2. Dariana Howard with 2. Peyton Sharp's about to come in next on our subs for the Comets. Under 3 minutes from 3.5 to play. As Tucker powers her way to the basket and a foul, basket and one. She's in foul trouble. She's got 4. Basket will count. Foul on number 23, Mackenzie Henninger. And that is her 4th as well. Foul on number 23, Mackenzie Henninger. Her 9th foul for the team of the Comets in the second half of play. 4th foul for Henninger. Basket and one. No good by Tucker. 46-31. Comets back with the ball, led by Watkins. Watkins hands it off to Peyton Sharp. Sharp will throw it down. Other side inside. The paint to Howard. Throws it away. Comets will turn over and give it to West Johnston. West Johnston, number 10, Sydney Holland will inbound it to McDougald. Back to Holland, now looking for Tucker at midcourt now. And a steal by Peyton Sharp. Out of nowhere came the freshman, number 4. Peyton Sharp finding Washington under the basket, and she'll put it in for 2. Kyasia Washington puts it in. Another timeout. 48-31. A full timeout, 48-31. Clayton on the road, trying to do what they need to do to be the Greater News 3A Conference regular season champions. Regardless of what East Wake does with Triple S, Comets playing well here for their final game for the postseason coming up next week. We'll be back after timeout on CRN.
Sportsmanship. It means a lot of things.
It means showing respect for the opposing team.
And being a good host for our visitors.
It's about modeling good behavior and not getting caught up in the emotion of the moment.
It's about winning with humility.
Losing with dignity.
It is about making my high school games
It's a good memory that I can enjoy for years to come.
Mr. Official,
Mom,
Dad, son,
daughter, coach.
are we in this together?
sportsmanship.
together. We make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
2:45 remaining in regulation. Wildcats are in the double bonus, single bonus for the Comets. 2:45 remaining here in the fourth. 48-31. West Johnston will inbound it, led by Holland. 48-31 the score. Clayton trying to do what they need to do to go 19-4 on the year and 9-1 on the season. Clayton takes it away, back by West. Watkins is there, throwing it deep to Howard. Howard under pressure, puts it in off the rim, and it's no good. Rebound, though, comes back by Sharp. Sharp gets the rebound at midcourt, sets it back to Washington. Washington sets it up. Look at her man. Looking, throwing it into Eves. Eves will go in, sets it back to Washington again. Looking at now Watkins. Watkins under pressure, and a whistle and a foul. Foul on number 10. Foul on Holland. 2 hands reaching in there. That's her second foul. 7th team foul in the second half of play. And here comes number 40 and 22 in the game now. Number 40 is Holly Perry, power forward junior. And we also have Chloe Nolan, center junior, 5'8", in for the Wildcats. Also another player coming in, number 11, Mallory Nolan, as number 20, Tucker will take a rest. This will bring number 11, Alexa Watkins, to the line. The guards shooting forward. 5'10" junior will shoot. Turns it over, gives it back to West Johnston. West Johnston with the ball, led by Nolan. Mallory Nolan shoots now back to Holland. Air ball, no good. Gives it back now to the Comets. No, West Johnston comes back with it. McDougald's there. Bounces off the head of number 22 of Nolan. Chloe Nolan didn't know what to think. It bounced off her head. Give it back to the Comets ball. Under 140 remaining in regulation. Howard from the pass by Washington to the whistle and a foul. Basket's not in.